What's up, champions? Mr. Alpha here. Imagine waking up tomorrow with a completely different relationship with money. Instead of chasing it, struggling for it, or worrying about it, money begins flowing toward you naturally, almost magnetically. Opportunities appear seemingly out of nowhere. Your income starts rising, not through grinding harder, but through making smarter decisions that align with wealth creation. This isn't fantasy. This is exactly what happens when you transform your mind into what I call a money magnet, and the most powerful way to do this is through a specific morning routine backed by neuroscience, psychology, and the habits of the world's most successful wealth creators. Today, I'm going to walk you through the exact morning routine that has helped thousands of my students and clients reprogram their minds for wealth attraction. This isn't about manifestation or wishful thinking. This is about strategically rewiring your neural pathways to recognize opportunities, make better financial decisions, and develop the mindset patterns that naturally create wealth. The best part? This routine takes just 37 minutes to complete. That's less than 3% of your day to completely transform your financial future. And I'll break down every minute of it so you can start implementing it tomorrow morning. Let's dive in. Why morning routines are the ultimate mind hack. Before I reveal the routine itself, you need to understand why mornings are so crucial for mental reprogramming. Your brain operates in different wavelengths throughout the day. When you first wake up, you're in what neuroscientists call a theta-alpha crossover state, where your subconscious mind is most accessible and programmable. This creates a rare window of opportunity each morning where you can actually rewrite your mental software before the demands of the day take over. Research from the Huberman Lab at Stanford University has shown that the first 30 to 60 minutes after waking is when your brain is most neuroplastic, meaning it's most able to form new neural connections and break old patterns. This is critical because your relationship with money isn't logical, it's neurological. The patterns, beliefs, and mental habits you formed around wealth were installed in your brain years ago, often during childhood, and they're running on autopilot beneath your conscious awareness. You can read all the finance books you want, but if your subconscious programming says money is scarce, or rich people are greedy, or I don't deserve wealth, you'll sabotage your own success every single time. The morning routine I'm about to share specifically targets these subconscious patterns when your brain is most receptive to change. It's like accessing the source code of your mind when the firewall is temporarily down. The 5 components of the Money Magnet Morning Routine. The Money Magnet Morning Routine consists of 5 strategic components, each designed to reprogram a specific aspect of your wealth psychology. I'll break down the science behind each component, then show you exactly how to implement them. Here are the 5 components. 1. Physiological priming, 7 minutes. 2. Wealth visualization, 8 minutes. 3. Financial clarity session, 10 minutes. 4. Abundance mindset programming, 7 minutes. 5. Strategic momentum, 5 minutes. Let's explore each one in detail. Component 1, Physiological priming, 7 minutes. Money magnets understand that mind and body are inseparable. Your physical state directly influences your mental state, which in turn affects your financial decisions and actions. The first component is about creating the optimal physiological condition for wealth thinking. Here's the exact 7-minute sequence. Minute 1 to 2. Cold exposure. Start with 60 to 120 seconds of cold exposure, either a cold shower or splashing cold water on your face and wrists. This might sound uncomfortable, but the science is clear. Cold exposure triggers a norepinephrine release in your brain, which enhances alertness, focus, and mood. A study from the Virginia Commonwealth University showed that cold exposure can increase norepinephrine levels by up to 530%, creating an immediate state of heightened mental clarity, exactly what you need for strategic financial thinking. Minute 2 to 5, Physical movement pattern. Next, perform this simple movement sequence to activate your nervous system and increase blood flow to your brain. 20 jumping jacks, 10 deep squats, 5 push-ups, modified if needed, 30-second plank. This isn't about fitness, it's about triggering what neurologists call your ascending reticular activating system, which wakes up your brain and enhances cognitive function. Minute 5 to 7, power breathing. Complete this component with 2 minutes of power breathing using the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat for 2 minutes. This breathing pattern has been shown to reduce cortisol, your stress hormone, and increase oxygenation to your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for high-level financial decision-making. A study from the Journal of Neurophysiology found that this specific breathing pattern increases alpha waves in the brain, which are associated with creative problem-solving and opportunity recognition, key traits of wealthy individuals. By completing these first 7 minutes, you've created the ideal physiological state for the mental reprogramming to follow. Component 2, Wealth Visualization, 8 minutes. With your body and brain now optimally primed, it's time for the second component, Strategic Wealth Visualization. This isn't generic imagine yourself rich visualization that most people do. This is a specific neuroscience-based protocol designed to create new neural pathways associated with wealth creation. Here's exactly how to spend these 8 minutes. Minute 1 to 3, Identity Visualization. Close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself as the wealthy person you're becoming. But here's the crucial difference from typical visualization: focus on who you are, not what you have. Don't just see the houses, cars, or bank accounts. Instead, see yourself making confident financial decisions, speaking articulately about business opportunities, having a calm, abundant relationship with money, being the kind of person who attracts wealth through value creation. The key is to visualize the identity, not just the outcomes. As neuroscientist Dr. Andrew Huberman explains, the brain doesn't distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and real ones when it comes to neural pathway formation. Minute 3 to 6, Process Visualization. The next 3 minutes are about visualizing the process of wealth creation, not just the result. See yourself recognizing valuable opportunities that others miss, taking decisive action when others hesitate, solving problems that create massive value, building systems that generate passive income, making strategic investments with calm confidence. A 2009 study from UCLA demonstrated that visualizing the process leads to 45% better outcomes than visualizing only the end result. This is why average people visualize having money, while money magnets visualize creating money. Minute 6 to 8, Emotional Imprinting. The final 2 minutes are the most important. This is where you add intense emotion to your visualizations, which neuroscientists call emotional tagging. Memories and mental patterns with strong emotions attached become prioritized in your brain. Feel the deep satisfaction of financial abundance, the security of having more than enough, the freedom of choice, the pride of providing value, and the confidence of mastery over your financial life. As you feel these emotions intensely, repeat this wealth mantra 3 times: I am the creator of my financial reality, and I choose abundance. This combination of vivid imagery and intense emotion literally rewires your brain's reward circuitry around financial behaviors. Component 3, Financial Clarity Session, 10 minutes. The third component moves from the mental to the practical, but with a critical psychological twist that most people miss. For these 10 minutes, you'll get crystal clear on your financial reality and next actions, but in a way that programs your reticular activating system, RAS, to focus on opportunities rather than limitations. Here's the exact protocol. Minute 1 to 3, Gratitude Accounting. Start by writing down 5 specific financial assets or advantages you currently have. These could be skills that can generate income, relationships with successful people, knowledge you've acquired, current income streams, no matter how small, financial wins from the previous day. This practice activates your brain's abundance recognition circuits. Neurologically, you find what you focus on, and most people obsessively focus on what they lack financially rather 3 to 7, opportunity mapping. Next, write down 3 specific money-making or money-saving opportunities you currently see in your life. These could be a business idea to explore, a skill to monetize, an investment to research, a wasteful expense to eliminate, a valuable connection to make. For each opportunity, write one specific next action you can take today to move it forward. What makes this different from typical planning is the neurological framing. You're training your brain to automatically scan for opportunities rather than problems, which is exactly what natural money magnets do unconsciously. Minute 7 to 10, financial focus question. For the final 3 minutes, answer one powerful wealth-focusing question in writing. The question rotates daily. Monday, what is the highest value use of my time today? Tuesday, what skill could I develop that would exponentially increase my income? Wednesday, what relationship could I nurture today that might lead to financial opportunity? Thursday, what system could I create or improve that would generate passive income? Friday, what limiting belief about money is holding me back, and what evidence contradicts it? Saturday, what am I willing to do that others aren't to create extraordinary wealth? Sunday, how can I add 10x more value to others' lives this week? These questions are strategically designed to direct your focus toward high-leverage wealth-building thoughts that most people never consider. A study from the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that the questions you regularly ask yourself literally reshape your attention patterns and, subsequently, your results. Component 4, Abundance Mindset Programming, 7 minutes. The fourth component directly targets the subconscious beliefs that govern your wealth attraction patterns. This is where we install the actual magnetic quality that draws money toward you. Here's exactly what to do. Minute 1 to 4, Wealth Affirmation Rewiring. Most affirmations don't work because they're generic, not personalized to your specific wealth blocks, and not delivered in a way the subconscious mind accepts. Instead, you'll use a technique called progressive affirmation scaling that gradually moves your beliefs along the spectrum of believability. Choose one of these wealth belief categories each day and work through its progression. Income Capacity Series. 1. I'm beginning to see that I can earn more than I currently do. 2. I'm increasingly comfortable with the idea of doubling my income. 3. I know I have the capability to earn 6 figures annually. 4. I'm developing the identity of someone who earns 7 figures. 5. I am naturally expanding my income capacity every day. Value Creation Series *****. 1. I'm starting to recognize the unique value I can provide. 2. I'm becoming someone who consistently delivers exceptional value. 3. I naturally see opportunities to create value that others miss. 4. I am a source of massive value creation in everything I do. 5. Creating exceptional value is the core of my identity. Wealthworthiness Series ****1. I'm beginning to believe I deserve financial success. 2. I'm increasingly comfortable with receiving large sums of money. 3. I know I am worthy of extraordinary wealth. 4. I am naturally attracting wealth because I deserve abundance. 5. Financial abundance is my natural state of being. For your chosen series, repeat each statement 3 times, gradually increasing your emotional intensity and conviction. The progressive nature makes it accessible to your subconscious rather than triggering immediate rejection. Minute 4 to 7, Pattern Interrupt and Installation. For the final 3 minutes, you'll use a technique called Pattern Interrupt Installation to cement these new beliefs. Here's how. 1. Close your eyes and recall a specific memory when you felt completely confident and successful. Any kind of success, not necessarily financial. 2. As you feel the positive emotions intensely, make a specific physical gesture like firmly touching your thumb and middle finger together, creating what NLP practitioners call an anchor. 3. While maintaining this gesture, vividly imagine yourself making confident financial decisions, recognizing lucrative opportunities, and naturally attracting money. 4. Repeat this cycle 3 times. Success memory, rightward arrow, anchor gesture, rightward arrow, financial visualization. This technique links the positive emotional state with new financial patterns, essentially rewiring your wealth thermostat. at Harvard found that this type of state linking can create new neural associations that bypass conscious resistance to new beliefs. Component 5, Strategic Momentum, 5 minutes. The final component transforms all the mental reprogramming into practical momentum that carries through your entire day. This is what prevents the new programming from fading by noon. Here's how to use these final 5 minutes. Minute 1 to 2, Daily Wealth Target. Identify one specific action you will take today that directly contributes to your financial growth. The key is specificity. Not work on my business, but call 3 potential clients and present my new service offering. Write this target down and put a financial value on it, either the immediate return or the potential future return. This activates your brain's reward prediction circuits around financial action. Minute 2 to 4, Obstacle Neutralization. This step is crucial and based on research from Dr. Gabrielle Ertingen on mental contrasting. Identify the most likely obstacle that could prevent you from completing your wealth target today. Then write down your specific strategy to overcome or avoid this obstacle. This creates what psychologists call an implementation intention, which makes you 300% more likely to follow through. For example, obstacle: I'll likely get distracted by emails and urgent but unimportant tasks. Strategy: I will complete my wealth target at 10 a.m. before checking email, and put my phone in another room. Minute 4 to 5, Identity Reinforcement. For the final minute, stand tall in a power position, feet shoulder width apart, shoulders back, chin slightly raised, and declare out loud, I am named, and I am becoming a natural money magnet. Today, I choose actions aligned with wealth creation. This combination of physiological positioning and verbal declaration creates what Harvard researcher Amy Cuddy calls a hormonal shift that increases testosterone, associated with confidence, and decreases cortisol, associated with stress. Putting it all together, your complete morning routine. Now that I've broken down each component, let's put them together into your complete money magnet morning routine. 6:00-6:07 a.m. Physiological priming, cold exposure, 1 to 2 minutes, movement pattern, 3 minutes, power breathing, 2 minutes, 6:07-6:15 a.m., wealth visualization, identity visualization, 3 minutes, process visualization, 3 minutes, emotional imprinting, 2 minutes, 6:15-6:25 a.m., financial clarity session, gratitude. Accounting, 3 minutes, opportunity mapping, 4 minutes, financial focus question, 3 minutes, 6:25-6:32 a.m., abundance mindset programming, wealth affirmation rewiring, 4 minutes, pattern interrupt and installation, 3 minutes, 6:32-6:37 a.m., strategic momentum, daily wealth target, 2 minutes, obstacle neutralization, 2 minutes, identity reinforcement, 1 minute. That's it, just 37 minutes that will completely transform your relationship with money and wealth creation. Implementation strategy, the 30-day money magnet challenge. Now, let me address the elephant in the room. You might be thinking, this sounds great, but will I actually stick with it? That's why I've created a specific implementation strategy called the 30-day money magnet challenge that has helped thousands of my clients maintain consistency with this routine. Here's how to approach it. Days 1 to 10, minimum viable routine. For the first 10 days, commit to doing just the first 3 components: physiological priming, wealth visualization, and financial clarity. This takes only 25 minutes and builds the initial neural pathways while establishing the habit. Days 11 to 20, full integration. Add the final 2 components, abundance mindset programming and strategic momentum, to complete the full 37-minute routine. By this point, the first 3 components will feel automatic, making it easier to expand. Days 21 to 30, identity solidification. Continue the full routine, but now add one more element. At the end of each day, spend 3 minutes journaling about how you showed up as a money magnet that day, what opportunities you noticed, what wealth building actions you took, and how your relationship with money is evolving. clients, compared to the typical 20% success rate of habit formation programs. The science of why this works. Let me explain the neurological reasons why this routine is so effective at transforming your mind into a money magnet. 1. Neuroplasticity optimization. By performing this routine first thing in the morning during the theta alpha brain state, you're working with your brain's natural neuroplasticity window. Studies show that neural connections formed during this state are up to 5 times more likely to become permanent. 2. Reticular activating system programming. Your reticular activating system, RAS, is the part of your brain that filters information, deciding what to bring to your attention and what to ignore. The financial clarity session specifically programs your RAS to notice financial opportunities that were always there but you previously filtered out. Dr. Robert Cooper, a neuroscientist who studies achievement, notes that the average person misses 99% of the wealth-building opportunities in their environment simply because their RAS isn't programmed to recognize them. 3. Emotional state conditioning. The combination of physiological practices and visualization creates what neuroscientists call state-dependent learning. By associating wealth-building thoughts with positive physiological states, you create an unconscious drive toward financial behaviors. 4. Belief system reconsolidation. Recent breakthroughs in memory reconsolidation show that beliefs aren't fixed, they're reconsolidated every time we access them. The abundance mindset programming component leverages this by accessing limiting wealth beliefs and reconsolidating them into empowering ones. 5. Implementation intention formation. Research from Dr. Peter Galwitzer shows that people who form implementation intentions, when X happens, I will do Y, are 300% more likely to take action than those with mere goals. The strategic momentum component builds these intentions daily. Real results from real people. Let me share 3 quick examples of how this routine has transformed lives. Michael's story. Michael was a corporate employee making $85,000 a year who felt stuck in his financial growth. Within 45 days of implementing this morning routine, he recognized an opportunity to solve a major problem in his company that had been overlooked. He proposed a solution and negotiated a performance bonus structure, resulting in a $23,000 bonus his first month and a promotion that increased his salary to $115,000. His statement: I had been working at the same company for years, but suddenly I was seeing opportunities one was completely blind to before. Jennifer's story. Jennifer was a freelance graphic designer struggling to break $4,000 per month despite working constantly. After implementing the money magnet routine, she had a realization during her financial clarity session that she was positioning herself as a service provider rather than a problem solver. She restructured her entire business approach, focusing on the ROI her designs generated rather than the designs themselves. Within 60 days, she was working with higher-level clients, charging 3x her previous rates, and making $12,000 plus monthly while working fewer hours. David's story. David had tried launching several businesses that all fizzled out. The money magnet routine helped him identify that his wealth mindset was actually sabotaging his success. He had a subconscious belief that getting rich means becoming selfish. Through the abundance mindset programming component, he rewired this belief to my financial success allows me to make a bigger positive impact. This resolved his internal conflict, and his next business venture grew to 6 figures within 6 months. Common questions and challenges. Let me address some questions you might have. What if I don't have 37 minutes in the morning? Start with just the first component, 7 minutes. Even this alone will begin shifting your wealth psychology. Gradually add the other components as you experience benefits and find ways to make time. How long until I see results? The neurological changes begin immediately, but noticeable shifts in your financial perception typically occur within 7 to 10 days. Tangible financial results usually appear within 30 to 60 days, provided you're taking aligned action throughout your day. Does this replace my current morning routine? This can either replace your current routine or be integrated with it. Many of my clients combine this with their existing necessary. If you miss a day, simply resume the next day. The neural pathways are strengthened over time, not in a single session. Your next steps, starting tomorrow. Here's exactly what to do to implement this routine starting tomorrow morning. 1. Prepare tonight *. Set your alarm 40 minutes earlier than usual. Place a journal and pen beside your bed. Write down the 5 components on a card to reference. 2. Environmental setup *. Prepare your space by removing potential distractions. Have a glass of water ready for the morning. 3. Minimum commitment *. Promise yourself you'll do at least the first component, 7 minutes, no matter what. Often, starting is the hardest part, and you'll continue once you begin. 4. 30-day contract *. Make a written contract with yourself to follow the 30-day money magnet challenge. Sign it and take it seriously. 5. Track your shifts *. Keep a dedicated journal noting the changes in how you perceive financial opportunities, how you feel about money, and the tangible results that begin appearing. Conclusion. You now have the complete blueprint for transforming your mind into a money magnet backed by neuroscience, psychology, and the proven habits of the world's most successful wealth creators. Remember, extraordinary wealth isn't primarily about strategies and tactics. Those are secondary. It's first and foremost about your neurological programming around money. When you change that, everything else changes. The gap between where you are financially and where you want to be isn't primarily a skills gap or a knowledge gap, it's a mindset gap. This morning routine bridges that gap by literally rewiring your brain for wealth attraction.